Good morning, everyone. Tracy Flanagan with Premier MD, which is a telemedicine provider. I've been working on this like kind of as a side project for almost 2 years, but so that's why this is the first a lot of you are hearing about it. But I hope you guys are enjoying breakfast. And I wanted to introduce my business partner for this meeting. It's his first time here too.
I guess I should. Since I was writing these coattails, I probably shouldn't have said I was the first time visiting. But, thank you for letting us be here this morning. We appreciate it, and hope the breakfast met to everybody's satisfaction. You want me to explain a little bit about it? Just to give you a little idea of what we do, Premier MD is essentially the retail platform that allows individuals and small business owners to gain access to Teladoc. Now, if you're not familiar with Teladoc is actually the oldest and largest telemedicine provider in the world. They've been around for a little over 17 years. They have a little over 26 million subscribers in their network. And they're literally the pioneer in the industry. In fact, they're the only publicly traded telemedicine provider. But their business model as a company since inception has always been to be a kind of an add-on or a snap-on employee benefit to large group health insurance carriers. So they've always worked very closely with United Healthcare, Aetna, Cigna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, most of the major health insurance carriers. The only downside to that business model is it excluded them from the largest market out there, and that's the individual and the small business owner. You see, each of us here in this room cannot go to teladoc.com and sign up for their telemedicine service. Their platform just isn't designed to support that. So my corporate office, National Telemed Solutions, in partnership with Teladoc's largest third-party administrator, we created the platform that allows individuals and small business owners to gain access to their telemedicine service. Tracy and I are incredibly excited about this opportunity, and quite honestly, the timing for this opportunity couldn't be any better. Whether we like it or not, virtual healthcare, telemedicine in particular, is quickly becoming the front door to basic healthcare. And the main reason for that is because of a shortage of physicians, essentially. A study just recently done by the Association of American Medical Colleges, unless something drastically changes, there's going to be a shortage of over 95,000 physicians by the end of the year 2025. That's why most of our customers tell us they have great difficulty gaining access to their doctor at night, goodness, on weekends, and certainly during holidays. The average wait time already to see a specialist is over 30 days and just continuing to get worse. So because of a shortage of physicians, because of obviously the ongoing rising costs of healthcare, telemedicine just becomes the perfect solution. Studies and after study have shown that over 70% of doctor visits, urgent care visits, emergency room visits, all could have been avoided if the individual simply had access to a telemedicine provider. It saves a tremendous amount of time. No longer do people have to take time off of work in order to go see a doctor, nor do they have to sit in waiting rooms with other sick people to see a doctor. And it saves a tremendous amount of money. Studies have shown that the average family saves anywhere from $1,700 to over $2,000 a year by simply having access to a telemedicine physician. And the cost of the service is relatively inexpensive. As you can see from the flyer that Tracy put on your tables, for less than $30 a month, an individual and their entire household can get unlimited access to Teladoc's network of U.S.-based board-certified physicians. Now, this is for a lot of non-emergency type medical issues that we all come across every day, whether it's cold, flu, fever, sinus infection, respiratory infection, bronchitis, recently in my family, pink eye. Those common conditions where you would normally have to go to a doctor in order to get a prescription, you now can just simply take care of via a telephone call. You can do a video chat face-to-face with a doctor, or simply use Teladoc's mobile app. For me, because I happen to have several kids, believe it or not, my wife and I have 8 children. You know, just the we've all had those moments where there is something going on in the household, and we have absolutely no idea what's happening. Typically, we get to the internet and we just Google it. The peace of mind of just simply reaching out to a doctor to be able to find out what's going on in your household is absolutely priceless. The end result might be you have to go to an emergency room, you may have to go to an urgent care, but at least now you're making an informed decision rather than making that decision out of panic and fear, which is what most of us end up doing. So Teladoc literally gives you the ability to carry a doctor with you 24 hours a day. Thank you again for letting Tracy and I stop out this morning.
Thank you guys.